Hey guys, it's Tracy in the Young Hollywood studio, and I'm hanging with Ryan Guzman. So I feel like no one's busier than you right now in this world. We were just talking about that. You're like, your schedule sounds insane.
It feels a little insane, but I feel, like I said, I feel blessed, man. I mean, I could be digging dishes right now and sweating my butt off, but I'm here talking to you, having a great time, so.
I mean, you got 3 movies coming out. I'm predicting you're breaking out into superstardom. This is your time.
Oh, I hope from your mouth to, the reality, yeah.
I mean, Step Up, which is like a crazy story because you sort of started, you got that audition and you got that role in the first Step Up Revolution.
Yeah, I got Step Up Revolution.
And that was like your breakout.
It was, yeah, it was my debut, my acting debut. I never acted before and I tried it out.
And then you just become the star of a movie.
Yeah.
Of a huge franchise,
handed
nonetheless.
the lead of a franchise. It was a lot to take in at the time, and I didn't know if I actually wanted to become an actor. And then after doing that, whole movie, I realized like, wow, I have a lot of fun doing this. Maybe I should stop modeling and fighting and just stick to this. And I've been doing that ever since. And yeah, you're right. Now I've got 3 movies. I've got Step Up All In coming out, and then I've got Boy Next Door coming on January 25th, and then Gem and the Holograms. That's
all completely different.
Completely different.
Which is kind of awesome, though.
Yeah.
So speaking of, you said you're a fighter. That was something you did. How long ago did you start doing that?
Oh man.
Is that like a passion of yours as a kid?
Yeah, I watched Bruce Lee movies when I was younger, and that was like my idol. He still is my idol. I read his book every now and then, and the Tao Jeet Kune Do, and I just look up to him. So that got me into doing Taekwondo. I got my black belt at the age of 10 years old, and just.
I'm a little nervous right now.
No, I wouldn't harm a fly. Unless you hurt my family, I'm good. But yeah, so I got into that and continued to get interested in it. I actually was afraid of fighting for the longest time, to be honest. I had martial arts background, but
I've seen that you're like when you're afraid of certain things, you sort of like go after that challenge and just tackle it.
Yeah.
You were afraid of that. Were you afraid of modeling? Were you afraid of acting?
Modeling, I never took modeling serious, to be honest. If anybody takes it serious, I have to look at them kind of weird. You pose in front of a camera and you get paid for it.
But hey,
it's a cool gig.
It's a good gig.
Yeah, it's a great gig. Just enjoy it. Don't get all stressed over it. But martial arts was everything to me, and it made me the disciplined person that I am today. So I owe so much to martial arts.
And I assume it helped you with your dance background because you never wanted to be a dancer, right? But then you're like an amazing, you look like you're a pro. Obviously.
Thank you. Yeah, I trained with some of the best, so I owe everything to them. So.
Is it easy to learn though? If you've never done dance, because you look like you've been doing it forever.
Well, that's because they paid me to look like that.
So it's possible. Anything's possible.
With the right incentive, I think anybody can learn anything. But yeah, I just kind of engulfed, the dancer life upon my own, and tried my best to, bridge the gap between my skill and their skill level. So, but yeah, I try to do everything I possibly can to like reinvent myself and do new things. Doing a dark and very scary role in The Boy Next Door, and then singing.
With J-Lo, it's just,
With Jennifer Lopez, good old Jen. Yeah.
Boy Next Door, J-Lo, It'd be interesting to have J-Lo as a neighbor. What would that be like?
I can tell you what it was like.
How was it like working with her?
Yeah,
Exactly.
The first part of it was awesome. The second part was a little scary. Yeah, my guy gets a little dark. Well, actually, not a little, a lot dark. And he tries to ruin her life. So
I wouldn't want to ruin J-Lo's life.
Well, he tries to ruin her life so bad that she thinks that or he thinks that she'll come running back to him, which is
really must have
crazy. Whoever thinks that is crazy. Yeah.
But that must have been an interesting sort of like pushing your boundaries, acting-wise, because
it's
very different. I would assume to Step Up, which was really fun, all about dancing.
Yeah.
So how was that change for you?
I'll tell you what, playing. I've always heard that playing the bad guy is more fun, and not until I played that guy did I realize how fun it actually is. Doing something completely opposite of yourself and getting in the psyche of somebody completely insane is actually pretty, fun and entertaining to yourself.
Right.
I don't want to be known as the guy that's always playing the cookie cutter, nice guy, pretty looking dude.
Nothing wrong with that either, though.
It's awesome. But I want to be, how Brad Pitt was when he was first growing. He did character work, and he overcame his looks. Everybody knew that he was a gorgeous human being, and he was like the perfect person, but he kept on overcoming that and not letting that define him, and that's what I want to do.
I mean, you're looking at the next Brad Pitt right here.
I don't know about that.
I think you're already getting there. Do fans, you're like heartthrob status to them now. Is that weird to you? Is that
Yeah, it's always
any
gonna be weird.
crazy fan stories?
Well, I went to Italy and with my girlfriend, and fans were crying as they're like talking to me. I had a Q&A with some of the fans, and half of them couldn't actually talk. Like, I had to go over there and give them a hug and be like, oh, it's okay, I'm just a normal person. I just had fun with them. I had a good time talking to them and just enjoying them. Offering more than just, dance, but just my time,
So getting back to Step Up All In, I feel like there's always like a move that's going viral right now with twerking and all this stuff. Is there a move that's gonna become like the next viral dance sensation? Or what's like, just give us some idea of sort of like what to expect.
Well, right now, I think the big move right now is called the Nene.
Nene.
Yeah, which I
actually don't know that.
I really don't know too much about it either. I've seen other people kind of do it, and I've seen it getting bigger and bigger.
Can you do it?
No, it involves like getting up and going crazy, because but look it up. It's definitely gonna be the next big thing, I think. And
I love that name. It's actually, the Nene.
The Nene.
That's perfect.
I want to know who comes up with these names.
That's what I want to know too.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with something crazy.
Did Miley actually come up with the name twerking? Like,
oh heck no, Miley didn't.
Okay.
Miley didn't come up with that. Sorry, Miley.
Who came up with that name? We need to.
I don't know. Probably
dig into that.
Sir Mix-a-Lot, like 20 years ago when he was doing Baby Got Back. You see a bunch of twerking there.
Make it rain, like those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
How is that like a fresh take on the old movies? Because this is, now the 5th installment of the whole franchise.
Yeah, of course. Well, we play with what our strengths are, and we know our strengths now. After doing it 4 or 5 times now, you realize what sells and what doesn't. And we know that we're a dance franchise, and we're gonna do our best to promote that. So we're not trying to, give you something crazy and spectacular with the storyline, but we're giving you all your favorite, actors and actresses from previous step-ups, along with theatrical dancing, which is kind of grown and become this crazy thing. So we're involving the elements. We're dressing up as these crazy Frankenstein characters and dancing. So. And
is Channing gonna be? Is he making an appearance? Because he's
like to settle for
the
me.
king of starting that whole thing.
You're gonna have to settle for me.
Channing's got nothing on Ryan.
Oh, come on. No, Channing is one of the best and nicest guys I've ever met in my life, and he gave me my start. I would never be here without him, starting the first Step Up. So, thank you to him. And but no, he's not gonna be in this one. It's just gonna be everybody aside from Channing and Jenna.
Nice. And then Pretty Little Liars, because you had a guest role on that for a while. That's like a huge show right now. It's blown up into this huge phenomenon. What was, just getting into that? That's a whole nother world, just the TV world. Was that something?
Yeah, it was something
crazy for you, or
something I was interested in. Yeah, doing TV and kind of.
And you played an instructor, which is the
martial arts instructor.
Martial arts. That was perfect.
Yeah, it was actually another Korean form of martial arts that was similar to Taekwondo, which is what I did. So it was kind of easy to just get in there, and I thought they had kind of written the role for me. I was like, this is a little bit too similar. It ended up working out so well that they kept me out for 9 episodes when I was only originally for 1 episode. And Jake was a success, I think.
Can't complain. We miss Jake though.
Oh
I'm sure
man,
all the fans
I miss Jake. What happened to his foot? That's what I want to know.
I wish we had all the answers, but we just,
Where's the answers?
Where are the answers
Where
when
are
you
the
need
answers?
them? Well, thank you so much for coming, and we're so excited to see Step Up All In, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of this guy. He's gonna be just all over the place, so
Hopefully.
Get ready.